What's up, guys? It's another Saturday news dump, and today's dump is firm and strong because we have Matt Danovic here with us.
Boo! Oh, thank you. Or not.
So last Saturday was the annual White House Correspondents' Dinner, which is basically a tiny island of fun between 364 other days of political bullshit that we Americans just have to put up with.
Yep, it's one of the rare times that politics and entertainment joining forces isn't forced or cringeworthy and pointless, and for President Obama, it's been his annual opportunity to try out his stand-up routine, which, is pretty strong.
Yeah, I mean, he has the help of some very well-paid comedy writers.
But everyone does, except us. Isn't that obvious?
Yeah, so whatever your opinion on Prez Barrio, he's actually been pretty good at this whole White House Correspondents stand-up thing, at least compared to other politicians and presidents whose sense of humor dried up decades ago.
Well, this year Obama took the stand and delivered what essentially was a Friars Club roast of the entire current US political climate, from his political opponents to his political allies to the American cable news media, and even to himself. What a stand-up guy.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it wasn't as brutal as a Friars Club roast. He didn't tell anyone directly to just fucking die or anything. But clearly Obama used this opportunity to say things in the form of jokes that he could never ever say if he actually had to run for president again.
Yeah, I really like the snowball thing. He's like, the people, because that was the dumbest shit ever.
I didn't even know about that. So they filled the Senate with snow? And
no, the guy literally had a snowball and look at this. This is a snowball. Hence, global warming doesn't exist. That's like saying I ate lunch, therefore the world hunger is not a thing.
Yeah, that's pretty dumb.
Duh. So, but now for a few months into his 6th year as president, he doesn't have to worry about going through another campaign, and the highlight of his routine came from his anger translator in the form of Keegan-Michael Key from Key and Peele, and it was so good.
Yeah, so Key basically translated all of the polite and eloquent things Obama said about the American news media into hilarious, angry outbursts that Obama could never personally say, even as a lame duck president.
He called out Fox News for being a network built around scaring old white people. He called out CNN for making Ebola sound like it was an inch away from turning America into The Walking Dead, which actually it was. Come on, guys. He compared Hillary Clinton to Khaleesi, which is really fun. It makes the whole Khal Drogo, Bill Clinton thing kind of put that one together. Yeah, she ended up on top. And he compared California's drought to the landscape from Mad Max, which is actually pretty accurate.
It's getting there. I mean, you drive 2 hours east, it's basically Mad Max.
It's just, yeah. It is. We call it Irwindale.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen it. Yeah. Oh. Mad Max.
But then Key pieced out once Obama no longer needed an anger translator when he started raging about Washington's complete inability to take action on climate change. He told Obama, "You don't need an anger translator, you need a counselor."
So the whole thing is worth a watch, if only as a way to laugh one last time before the 2016 election really kicks into gear.
Okay, that's enough real life for one news dump. American politics may be terrible and depressing, but American entertainment is the best in the damn world.
Yeah!
We're fucking great at playing make-believe.
USA! USA! Okay. All right, so let's talk about a movie franchise that is gonna take make-believe to the next level by mashing up 2 existing franchises into one totally ridiculous movie that's dumb, probably very dumb.
This is dumb. So yeah, this show mentioned a while back that one of the bits of information that came out of that huge Sony leak was emails saying that they were considering mashing up the Men in Black franchise with the Jump Street franchise somehow. And now it's looking like Sony's actually pursuing that ridiculous idea.
So also on top of that, Sony is gonna double down on Jump Street with a new female-driven entry into the series written by Broad City writers Lucia Anello and Paul Downs. Actually, Broad City's pretty great.
Yeah, and it's easy to be cynical about something like this where they're clearly just capitalizing on one IP, but Broad City's actually a damn funny show. If you haven't seen it, it's like a super raunchy female version of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and it's very easy to picture. It stars Abby Jacobson and Ilana Glazer as dim-witted cops, in the same vein as Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill.
A lot of masturbation jokes. That's very good. So that doesn't mean that's who would be cast in the Jump Street spin-off, but I'd watch the hell out of that. Female-driven comedies are quickly becoming very profitable thanks to stuff like Bridesmaids and Pitch Perfect. I actually went to college with the Asian from Pitch Perfect.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Hana. Hello, Hana. And because a lot of that is because Hollywood is finally okay with showing how women can be just as stupid and disgusting as men. Amen.
True equality.
Yeah, there you go.
But speaking of stupid and disgusting, check out this poster for the new Fast and Furious ride at Universal Studios, which is stupid and disgusts me.
In an attempt to include Vin Diesel, 2 cars and drivers, 2 military helicopters, an explosion, and a Universal Studios tram into one image, they've created an image which defies the laws of physics and perspective in a spectacular way.
Yeah, so apparently Vin Diesel is 20 feet tall. Or that's a child-sized helicopter.
Sure.
Either way, the fact that Vin Diesel's shoulders are the same width as the chopper's fuselage does not compute. But, I mean, I guess the Furious movies have never really been that much about logic or physics or anything believable. Whatever.
I love Vin Diesel.
They are shutting down the Jaws ride for this, though. So,
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I am now completely against this. But speaking of movie franchises that also have rides at Universal Studios, this week it was revealed that Jurassic World is a direct sequel to 1993's Jurassic Park, and that Jurassic Park 2 and 3 are now officially non-existent. They
Never happened. Poof.
Taking it back.
And honestly, thank God.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to remember a single thing about those 2 movies, which I saw at least once each, aside from the fact that at some point, a T-Rex manages to stow away on a ship without being detected all the way from South America to San Diego, and then escapes and attacks the entire city of San Diego like Godzilla in a scene that I think for its time had the most product placement ever on film. It's like, oh no, a Pepsi truck fell over.
T-Rex really likes Pepsi a lot. Yeah, not many people know that.
Oh no, he's attacking a 76 station and the ball's rolling right across the screen in full view of the camera. Oh no, here comes a Mountain Dew. There's Mountain Dew everywhere.
Why not?
Gosh.
Another cool bit of news about Jurassic World is that the T-Rex in it is gonna be the same T-Rex from Jurassic Park. Aged 22 years. Yep, I definitely would call bullshit if that T-Rex didn't look significantly older than it did in the original one, because I know what aging looks like on an animal I've never seen. It's not clear what effect that is gonna have on the story, but director Colin, weird last name, is saying the movie is her Unforgiven. What the fuck? Referring to the Clint Eastwood movie where an old gunslinger goes and doles out justice one last time.
I have no idea what that's supposed to mean.
This movie continues to be the dumbest.
Yeah.
Hopefully it also means that the T-Rex is subtly racist, but in an endearing way.
T-Rex only eats minorities. But then an old Asian lady gives the T-Rex some authentic Hmong food.
I love Gran
Torino, yeah. I watch random scenes of it on YouTube all the time. It has infinite replay value. Anyway, another cool tidbit for this movie is the fact that the digital dinos in the movie were created using performance capture, which will hopefully make their movements look natural, despite this movie being significantly more CG heavy than the original, which had great practical effects from Stan Winston. I don't know why don't they just do that again? Did a great job. Those dinos look real.
You know, those kids were completely animatronic.
Good.
So. And in Netflix news, they seemingly cannot stop developing new original content, and their latest announcement makes us wonder if maybe they've hit a creative wall and need to chill out for a second, Netflix.
Yeah, Netflix is teaming up with Ellen DeGeneres to make an animated series based on Dr. Seuss's Green Eggs and Ham. Yep, an absurdist children's poem about a kid trying to get some dude to try some food that he doesn't want is somehow going to be made into a 13-episode series.
The 13-episode show, that's right, 13 episodes, will be about Sam I Am and Guy, which is apparently that dude's name, as they go on an adventurous road trip and try out new things, including the titular Green Eggs and Ham.
Season finale, Green Eggs and Ham.
And he likes them, Sam he is.
You've waited 13 episodes, now they're gonna eat green eggs and ham.
Finally.
Okay, maybe we're just being cynical adults here. This show sounds like it's probably just a way to trick really young kids into not being so damn stubborn about what food they want to eat, so whatever. Anything that keeps kids in front of the TV and off these streets, it's fine by me.
But speaking of Netflix and their strategy of releasing every episode of their original series all at once seems to be catching on in an unlikely place. Actual network television.
Yeah, so David Duchovny's upcoming NBC show Aquarius is going to premiere on May 28th on TV. And then after the premiere, all 13 episodes of the show are going to be streamable on NBC.com and available on pretty much every other VOD platform.
Mucho Duchovny. Those words work well together. NBC Entertainment Chairman Bob Greenblatt explained, We are fully aware of how audiences want to consume multiple episodes of new television series faster and at their own discretion. And we're excited to offer our viewers this same experience since all 13 episodes of this unique show have been produced and are ready to be seen.
So they're only going to keep the episodes online for 4 weeks after the premiere, and then, you know, the show's going to take like 12 weeks or whatever to finish. So this isn't exactly the same as how Netflix works, but this is a huge step for traditional TV media, and it's also an interesting experiment. Hopefully NBC releases some sort of stats or report on how many people chose which viewing platform and if it was a worthwhile thing to do. But if they're really trying to be like Netflix, they won't tell anyone jack shit because Netflix never releases stats.
Aren't they going to be doing that soon? No, that's reportedly soon.
Oh, I don't know about that. Hopefully.
All right.
That would be cool.
And finally, let's pinch off this dump with the video of the week. And oh my goodness, it's a doozy. While the Transformers movie franchise has taken CGI action to new levels for better or for worse, this stop-motion Transformers film, which uses the original 80s Transformers toys, is actually a lot more fun to look at.
Yeah.
So look at it.
Yeah, it's over 15 minutes
Jesus
long.
Christ.
It took like over 6 months for the lone toy enthusiast / animator who made this to make it, and it's pretty badass.
If you've ever tried animating anything stop motion or otherwise, you know that this is some really tedious and time-consuming work. So hats off to this guy for working his ass off on this little labor of love.
Yeah, go give it a view. It's at like 250,000.
Let's
go for 1 million views.
There you go. And then he can buy. Then he can go on eBay,
Yeah.
buy more Transformers, and the cycle will continue.
Right.
And then he'll never get out of the house because he'll be just
animating all day, playing with toys. Anyway, that's our news dump for the week. Let's get out the toilet paper and wipe this one off. Go watch our Oscar Isaac podcast from last week where he told us about Ex Machina and Star Wars and all the other great performances he's done. Watch our episode of Tech Tuesday and watch whatever else we put over there. Also, me and Ricky are going to be in New York this weekend and probably going to do a little meetup on Monday. So look out for our Twitter accounts for information on where and when that's going to be.
Oh, nice.
And hopefully you'll see some of you out there.
I was staring when Oscar Isaac in Ex Machina, I was just staring at this bump and scar on his head the whole time.
Yeah, what is that? I forgot to ask about his weird
Bump head thing.
Yeah, I thought it was like a gray patch.
But it like lifted up.
Well, anyway, more Oscar Isaac head deformity news next week
Thank goodness.
on News Dump.
I'll be tuned.
What's up? I'm in Florida with my fucking selfie stick, just having a great time. News is great. Wish I was there. Fucking party on, man. I'm gonna go get eaten by an alligator. It's gonna be awesome. And I'll see you guys in New York on Monday at 4 on the address that we tweet out. So, bye. Alligators, Florida.